Once again, we're playing NK Maribor, and it should be a good game. It's first v second, and we need to win to reel in the points. Roll the intro. Hello and welcome back to the Journeyman Save. I am Cultured Leftfoot. It's a pleasure to have you with me, and as the screen shows, we are playing NK Maribor in today's game. We're in second. It's been going pretty well-ish, to be honest. I think we're on a 5-game unbeaten run after the MK Domzali lost 2-1. We beat Ruda 2-1 at home. We then drew 0-0 with NK Dob, which was, quite frankly, incredibly disappointing. But we backed that up with a 4-0 away win at Brezis. Very good performance, actually. Von Berger, Bjadic, Terhorst and Elsnik getting the goals. Then 2-2, Ankaren Hrvatni, which, again, wasn't very good. Bailed out in the 94th minute by Stefan Savic. And then Triglav Kranjé were put to the sword 2-0. Now, if we go and have a look at the 4-0 win, I just want to show you Johan Terhorst's first goal, maybe his only goal for the club as well. If we just have a look at it in the replay, hopefully it'll do it in 3D. No, I think it's going to go in 2D, so bear with me. Okay, so it was played out from the back. So it went to Sturm at left back into Ejup. Ejup up the line to Terhorst. Terhorst held it up. He sort of beat his man to Ricardo Alves. Alves out onto the right-hand side. It was a very good team goal, but it was more the finish from Terhorst that you need to sack here. Pusevich headed clear. Alves down. Around it goes. Back to Alves. Terhorst on the spin. Left foot. Top corner. That's my boy. That's why he's following me around on the Journeyman Save. What a goal. But we do play NK Maribor, NK Maribor and Aluminij again in this episode. And I think it could well be the final episode of the season, and we will come back maybe just for the NK Dob game and then a bit of a review of places of where we want to buy. My plan is to do the summer transfer window incredibly in depth because I really want to make this Olijmpia Ljubljana team the best we can possibly get. As you can see, if we have a quick look at the table, we're in second place, 4 points behind NK Maribor, hence why we've got to win and turn it down to 1 point. But we are 3 points ahead of Ruda after we beat them. I know I've literally just gone through the results. Yes, we beat them 2-1. So we have given a bit of a gap in between, which is really good. But second place is okay at the moment. The board probably won't sack us if we finish second. But the next sort of issue I have is, what formation do we play? Because at the moment we've been playing this and results have been going very well. But I did design this counter-attacking 4-4-2 to play against the bigger teams. So I'm not too sure. We are at home to Maribor. We just know they've got really good wingers that I think may take advantage of our wing-backs on attack. So I might go with the 4-4-2 counter-attacking. But there isn't too much more to discuss. Dynamics is improving. The actual cohesion is still good. Dressing room atmosphere is good and going up. Managerial support has gone from abysmal to poor. So they are coming on side to my way of thinking of this team, which is good to know, I guess. The team report we have, there's just so much deadwood at this club. Because we don't have a B team, there's such a large amount of deadwood that we just can't shift. It's really annoying. They don't want to go on loan. We can't sell them, so I'm just going to release a lot of people on a free transfer, I think, and really start fresh. I mean, players like Skirbeck, who's got good potential, but oh, no, he's only 19. That's not the example I wanted. It should really know who he is. So Alexander Palmer, the guy I've got on loan, is not very good. He won't be coming back. Sasitovic we've bought in. Marko Klemčić, he's moaning about first team football, but no one wants to buy him. He's 24 and he's only 3-star potential. People like him, I think they're just going to have to go. There's not really going to be a place for them. We're going to go in-depth scouting around Europe, see who we can pick up. I'm happy with Jan Zakovic in goal, and I'm happy with Morara as his backup as well. Mariza, sorry. I'm happy with both those backups. And yeah, we're just going to really go in depth with the scouting and see how we do. We might do an episode in the window and come back and do an episode in the transfer window before the season starts, but I'm not 100% sure on that yet. But One thing I did forget to do, which I'm pretty sure you may have pointed out in the comments, I'm recording this video before the next video's gone live, is I forgot to rename one of our very high potential regens to Lovro, and he's going to get this guy here, Matej Rabienko, because he's got good, decent already, he's already got decent ability, and he's got very good potential as well. So Matej Rabienko, who is actually out on loan at the moment, is going to be Lovro CLF, so we can find him in the search. And welcome aboard, Lovro, you are in the game. Let's hope you have a very, very good career. You're currently on loan in the second division at Slovenia, having played 17 appearances and got 2 assists with 2 man of the match, averaging a 6.86. So congratulations, Lovro. So there we are at the top of the list. I probably should have done that guy, according that he's technically the highest rating at the top. But we have Jan Petric, who, the way he's been playing isn't going to be far off a first team spot, because he's actually been playing very well in the reserve team so far. Look at this, averaging an 8.10 and a 7.4. So yeah, Jan Petric, you may not be far off the first team. In fact, both of you may get promoted to the first team pretty soon. But that's enough of that nonsense. Let's get into the game. And here we are. We're doing the 4-4-2 counter. I'm just very wary of their wingers. They're both very good. We line up with Janzakovic in goal, Pusevar, Kaisela, Biaric and Sturm as the back four. Pozogveg, Vankas, Alves, Iup and Savic are in the middle. And Von Barger and Mary start up front. Mary has been, quite frankly, very disappointing since we've joined. They start with Kopman in goal, Hodzic, Smee, Cardoso and Kolomanic in the back four. Ogrenek and Tomic in the middle. Judovic, Vjocevic, Bade and Kovacevic up top. It should be a very interesting game. I've been letting the assistant do them because he knows the players better than me. So I'm going to let him do it again. And then we're going to just passionately tell them there's a lot more to come from you, and I've got it. Sturm has got an injury, but he's coming back to full fitness tomorrow. And it's a bruised shin. So I'm really not that concerned. Let's get back into 2D. 2D, please. 2D Classic for the game. And there we go. We're underway. Maribor kick off in the very famously well-known purple and yellow that we came to love so much last season in Football Manager. And let's hope we can get off to a good start. As Judovic comes forward, good tackle from Sturm. Can we launch the counter-attack? Mary into Von Berger, out to Pozeg Vankas. He's got an overlap on and he went for a long ball, which was pretty wasted as it comes to Bade. And this is a action-packed highlight straight from the kickoff. Ogrenek back to Hodzic. Now, something's going to happen here because normally this highlight would have ended by now as it's into Bade. He hits the post and Janzakovic jumps on the rebound. Wow, what a start. Highlight, corner for us. Savic to swing it in. And there's, he's looking at the back post. Cardoso heads it away and Bade will get there first, who is lacking some fitness, but that didn't seem to appear then as he's got a free run down the right-hand side. Ball in, it will headed clear away. Ogrenek hits it over the bar. And it's maybe both teams are playing on the counter-attack here, which is quite interesting. So another highlight, 16 minutes into the game, and it's Judovic with the ball, or Judovic. Biaric intercepts well, up to Mary, flicks it onto Von Berger. Von Berger comes forward, he's tackled, and Bade gets there to Tomic to Cardoso. Long ball forward, Kaisela wins it in the air, Vjocevic is there, Bade into Ogrenek. Ogrenek comes forward, back to Hodzic. Hodzic with a long crossfield ball, Kovacevic beaten in the air again, but we're not getting to those second balls, and that's something we really need to work on as it's put through to Ogrenek, who shoots. He's not going to miss from there. It's a good goal from NK Maribor, and they're just showing their class. They're dominating the performance. I'm very tempted to already mix this up into our other formation, and I think I'm going to. You know, what's the risk? We're already 1-0 down. Let's go and get a goal. So we need to do Mary for E up there, and then it's Mary is going to come off straight away. There's on a 6.7, which isn't too bad. I mean, no one's playing badly. No one's actually playing incredibly badly. But I'm going to do it because I want to do it, and it's my game. So that's what I'm going to do. Kretu is going to come on. I think we might actually put those two back there because Kretu's a better half-back. So the game gets underway. There is actually a kick-off highlight, but this might just be for the sub as Vankas wins a throw-in, and I think that will be shown just because we were making a sub. So a change of formation, an early sub, and let's see if it makes a difference. Now, it has increased our possession, so we are starting to keep the ball more. We're not creating the chances that we normally do with this formation, and I think we just need to get back into it. As Bajaric makes a good tackle up to Savic. Savic to Bajaric again. Alves. And we do move the ball around very well. Up. Alves is there again. He uses him into Von Berger. Von Berger to Pozeg. Vankas gets to the byline. Crosses it in. Foul. Penalty. It is a penalty. Cardoso puts Von Berger in the back. Now, can we put this in? Who's going to be? Is it Eup to take it? Number 5? It is. Eup steps up, fires it into the corner. 1-1. We're back in the game. The tactical change may have paid off. So Eup steadied himself and then goalkeeper nowhere near it. Great penalty from Eup. 1-1. Just a minute or so away from half-time. As you can see, the front three all having a pretty terrible game. I think there's going to be... I'm going to make another sub at half-time. It's going to be Elsnik's going to come on for Savic. And we're going to... what does he say? Try and encourage the team. I'm going to say, passionately, get out there and give the fans something to cheer. It is a derby after all. Tactically, we're going to go in. Savic is going to come off and be replaced by Elsnik, and then we're going to swap him and Vankas out. I know it says he can't do it, but Vankas is right-footed. So as an inside forward, that should work out okay over there. So we get the second half underway. We are playing pretty well. We're getting back into it, creating more chances, having more of the ball. That's what we like to see. If we can nick a goal, we could be in the shout. We just need Maribor to slip up one more. We'll be massively in for a shout of the title. But next year, really, there's no reason why we shouldn't be challenging Maribor a lot closer. We just need to get a goal scorer. That's what we're fundamentally after. There's 20 minutes to go, and our striker really isn't getting into it. So Medved's going to come on to replace him and see what he can do. And then... we just need to create a chance for him. Kalamanic, ball in. Eup heads it away. We'll get there first and Elzik. A long ball up the line. That's what it needs. Long ball up the line, but he's lost it to Pimenta. Vijkovic, he's got a man over. Stores in. What a save from Janzikovic. Great save from our new signing in goal. He's been in and out of the first team. He hasn't completely made that spot his own yet, but a great save to keep us in it. We're going to just shout at them, give them some encouragement for the last 10 minutes. Can we just get that final opportunity? Medved, he gets the ball. Is that another? It's a free kick. He's going to be sent off, Kalamanic. And it's a dangerous free kick to give away. 10 men for the last 4 minutes. Can we capitalise? We didn't make anything of that free kick, which is a disappointment, as Vjokovic has it. He looks to come forward. We just need to nick this ball and launch a counter. Vankas gets in the way. Ogrenek picks it up. Back to Cardozo. Long ball forward. That should have been sorted out. He shot and hit the post. And Bajaric puts it behind. Oh, wow. So a corner. Corner to NK Maribor in the derby. Storr swings it in. Bajaric with a headed clear. Back to Storr. Puts it in again. It's headed and Janzikovic makes an easy catch. We're going to stay with it, and you're going to stay with the commentary for the last bits of injury time. 3 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. 1 minute to go. We're not going to get that winner against 10 men, and it's NK Maribor with a free kick. They're just going to slow it down, which is the right thing to do in their position. As Storr comes forward, Kovacevic back to Storr, shoots, blocked. Can we go? No, we can't. That's the end of the game. They're top of the league. They've been the best team this season, I reckon, since we've been here. I will sympathise with the team. We'll leave it there. 1-1 against NK Maribor. We will be back for the game against Aluminij. Aluminij, I think it is. Aluminij. I can't remember. We'll be back to play them. And we're back. Here we go. This is how we're going to line up against Aluminij in the 4-1-2-2-1. Janzikovic in goal, Pusevar, Kaisela, Bajaric and Sturm as the back four. Eup plays in front of them. Palama and Alves make up the middle two. Elsnik comes in to start on the right-hand side. Boateng goes to the left. And Von Berger comes up front. Terhorst, after his injury, is back on the bench. So we're going to get underway. We'll let him do it again. Brilliant. They all switched off. We'll see if he can correct it. He can't. Let's get into the tunnel. No, not the tunnel. Let's get into the game as we kick off in our green kit, which I'm not going to lie, I do quite like the Olijmpia Ljubljana kit. I love a kit with a diagonal stripe going across it. It's absolutely wonderful. And yeah, it's really nice. If anyone wants to buy me a kit, then please do. And I'll give you my address of where to send it. But it looks like Olijmpia are on the attack. Nunic comes forward. We've tacked him well. Pusevar with a good ball. Van Berg, he's got a run on the right to Elsnik. Picks him out. The Slovenian on loan from Derby. What can he do? Cross into nobody. Nobody was there. Not too sure why he's crossed it. Kovacevic with an easy catch. But the highlight will continue. Kaisela will win that header. He's been a good buy, Kaisela. Von Berg, he's got Elsnik again. But a good ball through to Boateng, who hits the post. He hits the bloody post. 6 minutes in, though, and we're creating the better chances. So, corner in from someone. I couldn't see his name. Elznik on the edge. Shoots. Good save from Kovacevic. And we get another corner. And again, I won't be able to see whose name it is. I'll read the commentary at the bottom. Ricardo Alves hits it in. Looking for Boateng. Falls to Elznik again on the edge. There's Boateng again. Shoots wide. Absolutely wide and wild. And that was not very good at all. 20 minutes in and we're dominating the stats. Although they're not brilliant stats. But we are dominating. We haven't let Olijmpia have a shot yet. Which is pretty good going. They're fouling a lot as well. They seem to be getting in our faces. Which is a little bit annoying. We need to make sure we do something about that. And, well, I don't know. The referee should book them, really. That's the one thing that can happen. Olijmpia are 5th. So exactly mid-table in the league. Doing pretty well, to be honest, for them. They've had some shots now. They've matched us in shots. They've completely come back into the game. As Janzik, well, which means they're starting to attack more. So hopefully it will leave some space in behind, maybe for a slightly better pass than that. As Martinovic is sort of dilly-dallying with it on the ball a bit. Renner into Munovic. Munovic out to Nunic. There's lots of itches here again. Mensah gets on the bounce and fuck me. That's so fucking shit. Literally, the ball's bounced off 2 people and they've scored and they haven't had a decent attack yet. Munovic out to Nunic. Again, he put a rubbish ball forward and Mensah he's just hit Bjaric in the face and fell to Mensah. It's a great finish, but it's a terrible, terrible goal to concede defensively. Absolutely horrendous. Into half time and it's been absolutely terrible, and that's what he tells them. Tactics, I don't really know what we can do. Ricardo Alves is having a pretty shocking game. Kaisela at the back after me bigging him up, saying he was playing really well, has not been very good. So Iup's going to go to centre back. Kretu's going to go into the half back role. Let's get in there and fucking sort them out. But I'm going to be a bit gentler than that and just encourage them and see if that will give them a bit of hope. As Solcic finds Mensah, good tackle by Bjaric and back to the goalkeeper. But we really need to just start getting back into this game. Look, they're starting to dominate it now, and that shouldn't be happening. As Sturm has the ball with a throw into Kretu. Up to Sturm, Palama with it. Don't lose it here. They're putting us under pressure, which means we should be able to find pockets of space. Like this, look, out here. Out here. Masses of space on the right-hand side. Ball over. Now we're going to get hit on the counter-attack where we put men forward, but we weren't passing to him. Muminovic, or whatever his name is, sticks it in the back of the net. And this just is not on. If they're going to do that, we're not going to retain the possession. Let's mix it up. We'll still look for the overlap. I'm going to do all of that. We're just going to take off the retained possession and short passing, because that's the board want us to do that, but it's not working in today's game. I'm not watching that game. It was a good counter-attack. I'm not watching that goal again. It may be a case for Johan Tells. I mean, what is that? What is that? It's a terrible, terrible pass from Alves. And then, I don't know what was it Ayub that got sent off? Yeah, I don't know what he was playing at. For God's sake. Well, we're just going to... Von Berger's going to... No, I'll tell you what. We're just going to stay like that. We're going to stay like that. And we're going to see what happens. We're probably going to... Look at this. Look at that. What is going on there? Bjaric with a header. Boateng picks it up. He's looking for a person that isn't there. That player got sent off. You absolute fucking moron. Verbanek into Solcic. Solcic shoots. Jan Zakovic makes a good save. Is Terhorst the man to rescue us in this situation? Mensah comes forward. I mean, how are we getting... How is he running past us like that? How is that happening? That is absolutely abysmal. Right, we'll drop to a 4-4-1. But the wingers are going to be on attack. This has been absolutely ridiculously bad. And I don't think I've been this angry at a Football Manager episode for quite some time. Full back on support. Full back on support. Close that down. Let's get some of these off. Right, don't look for the overlap. Don't need to exploit the middle. Don't pass into space. Press them, press them. We'll play a little bit wider actually as well. Right, Terhorst coming on up front for Von Barger. And he's going to play up there as an advance forward and not get back at all. Right, come on, you absolute knobheads. 2-0 down to a team in 5th when this would have put us, what, 2 points behind Maribor because they drew the game they've played. It's just shit. Oh, God, I can't wait to overhaul this team. We haven't had a shot in the second half. It's been abysmal. Verbanek with a shot, fires it wide. It's been absolutely horrendous. We've got one more sub. Do you know what? I'm going to put 2 people up front. Ricardo Alves has been absolutely terrible. You can get up front with Terhorst Medved. Get up there as a poacher. Why not? Let's lump it forward. We're going to hit it. We're going to hit it into space again. We're going to... do we want to pump it? Yeah, let's pump it. Louder. Pass it into space. Okay, come on. We've got just big, long balls. That's all we need. The sub hasn't happened yet, but Verbanek picks it up to Plimic. Plimic to Verbanek again. Can we tackle him and go? No, we can't. Unic is in. He shoots wide. Bloody hell. Janzakovic against his old club, not having a good game. 2-0. 2 goals conceded. The back 4 playing shit. Everybody playing shit. Shouldn't have recorded this game as an episode. Muminovic shoots. It's gone high, wide and handsome. I think we're still on control. Let's get that back to standard. We'll go to flexible and see what happens. And let's bloody demand more. This has been terrible. Yup, sending off on a 5.6. Oh, at least ratings are starting to improve. But you never know if we can nick one. I mean, look at this. It's abysmal. We were battering them in the first half. Renair up to Verbanek. Into Muminovic. Muminovic to Solcic. Good tackle. Palama, right. Launch it forward. That's what I've told you to do. There we go. That's how we play. Medved's in. He's hit the post. Or the bar or something. It's a great save. It's a great save. I mean, he should score, but it's a great save. With injury time, if you can't tell, I'm absolutely fuming with this performance. This has been terrible. And Unic fires wide. I mean, the amount of space... I know we're playing 2 up front and 1 man on his own in midfield, but the amount of space they've had in this second half is absolutely horrendous. And that is not how my teams play normally. It's Kovacevic with the long ball forward. Stern wins the header, but it falls to Solcic. Muminovic back to Verbanek. Look at them, just passing it around. I mean, they should pass it around, to be honest. I've got 1 man in midfield, but... And they're through a goal again. Renair shoots. Janzakovic makes a good save. And these are the sort of performances we need to eradicate from the team next year. Okay, I probably haven't done the most sensible of things to do it, as Skofek makes it 3-0. Fires in from the edge of the box. Brilliant. Well done. Well done, guys. I'm not watching that again. Let's just get this episode over and done with. Apologies for how annoyed I am with this. But, yeah, corner in. Are we going to get a consolation just to rub it in? No, I'd rather lose 3-0 and give no one a goal bonus. Absolutely fucking horrendous. Far from pleased. How can you possibly be demotivated with that? It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. Yep, I'm going to talk to you separately. Talk to players aggressively. I'm not happy with that performance. Yep, talk to players aggressively. I'm very disappointed in you for getting sent off. Everybody hates me. But I don't care, because that was abysmal. That was absolutely horrendous. There's nothing else to say from it. I don't care. I do not care. Send assistant to that. Ayuk banned for a match. He can get 1 week's wages. He accepts it because he knows he's an idiot, so we won't appeal. Medved still searching for his first goal. But that was horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. That would have put us 1 point behind Maribor. That's how annoying that is. And what it's done now is put Valenci 1 point in range of us and left us open to dropping out of the top 3 altogether, which is absolutely terrible. That game against Valenci is now going to be huge, and we've got to play Domzale again. We should beat Garisha and Dob. But we're going to end it there. We'll be back at the end of the season to see if I've completely messed this up. So thank you very much for watching. Apologies for the angriness, so you can just see how passionate I am about this. What is the most angry you've ever got at Football Manager? Answer that question in the comments below. Leave a comment, leave a like if you've enjoyed the video. But for now, I'm going to try and sort this mess out, and I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Catch you soon. I'm out. Cheers.